Hollywood, the land of glamour, glitz, and never-ending romance. Whether on-screen or behind the scenes, we've all heard rumors of secret relationships and steamy crushes. But what happens when celebrities spill the beans on their off-screen chemistry? Sometimes, the most intriguing part of a film or TV show isn't the plot or the special effects, but the electrifying energy between co-stars. From unexpected confessions to hilarious revelations, here's a peek into some of Hollywood's most captivating crushes and on-screen and off-screen chemistry. Number 9. Keanu and Sandra. When you think of classic on-screen couples, Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock from Speed, 1994, are hard to beat. Their thrilling adventure on a runaway bus wasn't the only thing that got people talking. Off-screen, they had their own untold story. During a conversation with Ellen DeGeneres, Sandra confessed that she had a huge crush on Keanu during the making of the film. In fact, she admitted that she was often too distracted by his handsomeness to get through serious scenes. But the twist? Keanu had no clue. Both of them were too focused on their work and didn't cross that line of romance. Yet their chemistry was undeniable. So, what's the verdict? They stayed great friends for years, all while keeping that juicy tidbit under wraps. Who knew Speed had more than one kind of ride to offer? Number 8. David Schwimmer and Jennifer Aniston. Can you imagine what it would have been like if Ross and Rachel from Friends had actually been a thing in real life? Well, they nearly were. David Schwimmer recently spilled the beans on his major crush on Jennifer Aniston, his on-screen love interest. The two were so close, it almost seemed like they were waiting for the right moment. The interesting part? Neither one of them acted on it because, as David put it, they were both in relationships. But don't worry, by the time they finally shared their first kiss, it was on national television. That kiss may have been scripted, but their feelings, not so much. Number 7. Zac Efron and Alexandra Daddario. Talk about sizzling chemistry. When Zac Efron and Alexandra Daddario teamed up for Baywatch, their on-screen romance was so steamy, it nearly caused an inferno. Between the muscle flexing, slow-motion running, and beachy vibes, it was clear that something was going on. Though they never dated off-screen, probably because the world wasn't ready for that much hotness, they did admit to some undeniable chemistry. Their press interviews were often filled with flirty banter and moments that had fans wondering, is this real? Or just really good acting? Zac and Alexandra have kept it professional, but their Baywatch press tour still has fans dreaming about what could have been. Number 6. Nicole Kidman and Jimmy Fallon. When Jimmy Fallon recalls his first meeting with Nicole Kidman, the encounter sounds less like a chance meeting and more like the beginning of a rom-com. Nicole, calm and composed, dropped a bombshell on Jimmy that had him scrambling to make sense of it. As it turns out, Nicole had a thing for Jimmy when they first met, which caught Fallon completely off guard. What was supposed to be a casual hangout turned into an accidental confession that still has fans reeling. Imagine thinking you're just hanging out with someone, only to find out years later that they were secretly harboring a crush on you. Nicole wasn't shy about it, making the entire exchange even more hilarious and slightly awkward for Jimmy. Number 5. George Clooney and Julia Roberts. When it comes to on-screen chemistry, George Clooney and Julia Roberts are the perfect pair. Their playful banter in Ticket to Paradise had fans wondering if there was more than just friendship between these two. But Clooney and Roberts have made it clear they've always been strictly friends, with no romance ever blooming between them. The most charming part of their dynamic? The adorable nicknames they've given each other, Mr. Clooney and Jiggly. Their interactions are so genuine and fun, it almost feels like we're witnessing a real-life rom-com. Even though they've never crossed that line, their chemistry is so palpable that we can't help but imagine what it would be like if they did. Number 4. Billie Eilish and Justin Bieber. Before Billie Eilish was filling arenas with her powerhouse performances, chart-topping hits, and Grammy Awards, she was just another teenage girl with a massive crush. And who was the lucky object of her affections? None other than the Biebs himself, Justin Bieber. Billie was a true belieber, adorning her bedroom walls with posters of Justin, while daydreaming about one day meeting her pop idol. Fast forward a few years, and the stars aligned. Billie not only got the chance to meet him, but they shared a heartfelt hug that had fans everywhere screaming, "Teenage dreams come true!" Their emotional reunion was more than just a fan moment. It was a full circle of inspiration. It's a reminder that sometimes, even the wildest crushes can turn into cherished full-circle moments. Honestly, if Justin Bieber was the one singing Baby in her dreams, Billie is now the one singing Bad Guy in the spotlight. Who's to say that crushing on someone can't bring a future of greatness? Number 3. Shane West and Mandy Moore. Now let's take a trip down memory lane to Shane West and Mandy Moore from A Walk to Remember, a film that defined the term heartbreaker. Their on-screen love story wasn't just a cute teen romance. It became a defining moment for an entire generation. Shane, the punk rock rebel, and Mandy, the sweet pop star, might have seemed like opposites at first, but their chemistry was undeniable. Off-screen, it was clear there was something real between them. The two young stars were so invested in their roles that they poured their emotions into every scene, making it hard for fans to tell where fiction ended and reality began. Fast forward to the 20th anniversary of the movie, and Shane confessed that their connection wasn't just for the cameras. It seems that their on-screen romance was so powerful, it carried through into their real lives. And let's be honest, fans are still hoping that Jamie and Landon finally found their happily ever after, even if it's off-screen. Seriously, if I had $1 for every time someone quoted that "love is like the wind" line, I'd be rich enough to fund the A Walk to Remember sequel. Number 2. Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. When Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga worked on A Star is Born, they created one of the most iconic musical moments in recent Hollywood history. But their relationship wasn't just about the music, it was something deeper. Their connection was electric from the moment they met, and their chemistry on screen mirrored the raw emotion they felt behind the scenes. Bradley's dedication to the role was so intense that he trained for over a year before stepping in front of the mic, but Lady Gaga's presence seemed to unlock something in him, making their bond feel even more genuine. The pair's bond went beyond the studio, and their performances, whether singing or speaking, felt like they were meant to be. Number 1. Drew Barrymore and Quan. And then there's the adorably awkward reunion of Drew Barrymore and Quan. When the two reconnected on the Drew Barrymore show, a long-held secret was finally revealed. Kay had a crush on Drew when they were young and filmed E.T. together, but Drew didn't know it at the time. The awkward but sweet confession made for an incredibly endearing moment that had fans swooning. And to make things even better, Drew admitted she had a crush on Key too. Imagine the chemistry in that moment, the two stars who grew up together finally revealing their feelings after decades. This confession was not just cute, it was the moment that made every E.T. fan's heart melt. And that's a wrap on some of Hollywood's most surprising off-screen chemistry and secret crushes. If you enjoyed these juicy celebrity confessions, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on more insider stories. Drop a comment below and let us know which on-screen couple you wish had made it in real life. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.